afternoon, everyone. My name is Dylan Hancock. I'm here with my co-host, Ben Keffer, and we'll be joined later by Eden Kasongo for our interviews. Ben will be playing in the game against GW Danville tonight. I'll be watching him from the sidelines, and we're both really excited to watch the girls' team face off against Jefferson Forest before the boys' game. Anyways, we've got a lot to cover on the show. We've got a couple of player interviews, a coach interview, game previews, and obviously our predictions for the games that are going to be played here tonight and then around the area. So with that, let's get right into it. Let's start with the girls' team. The Spartans come into tonight with an impressive 22-1 record, including a perfect 12-0 run in district play and a championship in district.
Yeah, I mean, it's really been a dominant run for this girls' team. And now they're matched up against a pretty fierce Jefferson Forest high school basketball team who enters at 14-8, finishing third in the Seminole District. Jefferson Forest advanced with a very strong first-round win over Halifax County, 76-37.
Yeah, and on the way to the playoffs, our Spartans have had some pretty good wins.
Yeah, the two biggest wins, the players said, came against Wren High School in Tennessee, the game after the team's only loss of the season, and against Stanton River High School at the Adam Moore Classic, which was held here in front of a very packed gym, which was very fun to be a part of.
Yeah, that was an amazing atmosphere for the Adam Moore Classic. All of the games, really, Friday and Saturday, but especially those Friday night games. And leading the girls' team to a lot of those wins has been Emmy Custer, Gabby Crawley, and Bailey Ryder, who have led the team in scoring.
And on the rebounding side, a major strength for this team, propelling the Spartans to several big wins. And that stat category has been Courtney Goins and Emmy Custer.
Yeah, and the team has also moved the ball really well this season, with Bailey Ryder and Lexi Hart leading the team in assists.
And just overall, the Spartans have had an amazing season, scoring a ton, rebounding well, and bouncing back after a tough loss. Really, their only loss of the season, to making them, honestly, the highest caliber team, I would say, in their region.
Yeah, I mean, they are they're the one seed, and they're part of the sub-region for a reason. They're a really complete team.
They're really the team to beat, and I think that they'll have a chip on their shoulder for that reason.
100%. I mean, especially after last season where they went all the way to the state championship at VCU, lost that.
Right.
I'm sure they want to get back there and cut down the nets.
Agree. Yeah, I think they do too.
And so now on to the girls' opponent tonight. We talked about them briefly at the beginning of the last segment. And that team is Jefferson Forest, who are coming in having won 5 of their last 6. And they're led by number 24, Nasiah Thomas, who was a first-team All-Seminole District player. She averages 12.8 points per game, 8.6 rebounds per game, and 3.5 steals per game.
And secondly, they have another all-district player, number 4, Maya Lee, who averages around 12 points a game, 5.3 rebounds a game, and 2 steals per game.
Yeah, and they are supported by number 14, Addison Dixon, who was a second-team All-Seminole District player, averaging 10.4 points per game and 8 rebounds per game. And their lineup is rounded out by number 10, Emma Ellis, who averages 7.4 points per game, and number 1, Audrey Hogan, who averages 7.2 points per game. So, Ben, what are the Spartans going to have to do to take down the Lady Cavaliers tonight?
They have 3 pretty solid players with decent height, which was just mentioned above, and they run a lot of similar stuff that we do, that the players have told us, and we reached out to Gabby and asked her what she believed they're going to have to do to win this game and really dig deep and come out on top. And she said, we just have to play our game and control the tempo and ball. We have to play with high intensity on defense and go after every 50-50 ball.
Yeah, and the Spartans are going to have to be able to lock down the Lady Cavs' 2 all-district players, Thomas and Lee, who both average close to 13 points per game. But our defense has been really strong this season, so I don't foresee the Spartans having too big of an issue with them as long as, like Gabby said, they play with a high intensity on defense for 32 minutes.
Yeah, and how good our team has scored with Emmy, Gabby, and Bailey on the offensive side, I just don't see any way Jefferson Forest can stop this big 3 from getting all those buckets.
Yeah, especially if we can get them to play at our pace of play. If we can get out to a really fast start, I feel like it'll be really difficult for Jefferson Forest to be able to come back.
100%.
So overall, Jefferson Forest has a pretty solid team, but the way the Spartans have played all season, especially in front of the home crowd, they're in a great position to get a win tonight.
Yeah, and a big reason for their success has been the leadership and consistency from our top players.
Exactly. And speaking of leadership, we had the chance to catch up with one of the biggest reasons for the Spartans' dominant season, the 2025 River Ridge District Player of the Year, Gabby Crawley.
And for our girls interview, we have Gabby Crawley here, and we're going to ask her a couple questions and see what she has to say.
Okay, starting off, how did you get into basketball?
So my dad got me into basketball with rec league, and he always made me play up. So I was probably in first grade playing second graders and kind of so on and so forth. And then we kind of got into travel with a lot of the girls here and continued playing travel basketball. Eventually started playing for a team in North Carolina where that really helped me and kind of grew me. And then 8th grade got moved up playing for the JV team here, and then kind of just continued to grow here. This is kind of my home, and I think this is kind of where I grew my basketball journey.
And kind of to build off of that, do you think that playing with these girls for so long has kind of built y'all's powerhouse?
I think that's probably the key reason that we went so far. It's because we've played with each other since 1st and 2nd grade, and that's kind of a thing I think a lot of teams in Virginia that they don't have. We have a connection, I think, unlike no other, and it's just, I think it's something really special, and I think that's why we're different than most teams.
Right. For your second question, what is your biggest accomplishment basketball-wise?
Probably my biggest accomplishment, I would say winning District Player of the Year, but that's kind of credits to my teammates because they've been with me every step of the journey. They've basically made me who I am, and I give them a lot of credit.
Yeah.
What are your plans for after high school?
So I'm committed to play basketball at UVA Wise, and I'm excited for that journey.
How do you think going from the high school level to the college level will be? How will that transition be for you?
I think it's going to be kind of a reality check for me. It's definitely different. I hear a lot of people talk about, hey, it's more physical, it's a lot faster, a lot stronger, so I think that's something I have to be prepared for.
Right. Well, Gabby, thank you for coming and doing the interview with us. We really appreciate you coming and answering some questions for the podcast.
No problem. Thank you, guys.
Now let's get to the keys to the game. What do the Spartans have to do tonight to get the win?
Well, first off, the team needs to get Emmy, Gabby, and Bailey the ball. They're our leading scorers, and for the team to do well tonight, they're really going to need to shoot the ball well and just get to the rim, play off too, and they've done that all season, so I don't see a problem in us.
Yeah, I mean, building on that, our second key to the game is that Courtney and Emmy are going to have to be aggressive on the boards, going in every time the ball comes up. If we can prevent Jefferson Forest from getting too many second chance points, and if we can take advantage of second chance opportunities, we'll be set up for success.
And thirdly, like we had talked about really throughout the whole show, is that the Spartans are just going to have to shut down the Lady Cavs' two main stars. And if we can prevent them from scoring and really having anything to do with the pace of game, I think Spartans should come out on top pretty easily.
Yeah, 100%. I'm sure the Spartans will be able to do all of this, get the win, and move on to the region semifinals.
Yeah.
And remember to be there to support them. Doors open at 5:30. Tip-off is at 6, and it's ESPN night, so wear red and white. Now on to the boys team, who finished at 20-3 and 11-3 in the River Ridge District, good enough for second place, and are now the 2 seed in the Region 4D South subregion. The team's only losses were to Cave Spring and Hidden Valley, with that Hidden Valley loss being avenged last week with that iconic late second tip-in by Roanoke commit Cam Bowles, resulting in a crazy court storming. The team is currently on a 7-game win streak, and they're looking to extend it to 8 tonight.
Yeah, and to build off of that, looking more on the coaching side, Coach Garst is currently at 246 career wins.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely racking them up. I mean, he's been with the program for a while. He's really a mainstay with this Spartans basketball program, and so I expect him to hopefully get number 247 tonight. And another important stat is that Salem is 11-1 at home, making Spartan Gym one of the most difficult places to play in the area. I mean, even you could say the state. And I'm sure the Spartan faithful will turn out tonight. Ben, as a basketball player, can you tell me just a little bit more about how helpful it is when the crowd gets loud in here?
Just the atmosphere that you have when playing at home makes you have to lock in. And playing in the Attleboro Classic game, having everyone there, I mean, you could just tell that us Salem boys are ready to come and play. And speaking of home court advantage, like last year when we had to go up to GW Danville and play at Averett University and in their atmosphere, it was tough. We had some momentum, but after that, I mean, their fans and that energy, it's hard to come from. So when you bring that energy here, imagine what they have to play through. And I think that our home court advantage is really just going to bring us out on top.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's, obviously I've been a part of it all season. It's an amazing atmosphere, and I'm sure it's even better for you guys as players. And I'm sure that everybody else is going to show up tonight and make a big impact on the game. Let's now look at the Spartans' opponent, GW Danville, champions of the Piedmont District, and the team that took Salem out in this round, the Region Quarterfinals, last season. I'm sure that you guys are looking for some revenge.
Yeah, as I mentioned, their atmosphere at Averett in kind of a neutral site was still really hard to play through.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that us playing with a chip on our shoulder after last year, I really expect us to bring that energy, to bring that hype, and especially being able to look over at our buddies in the student section bringing that energy. I don't think there's a way that we don't come out on top tonight.
Right, exactly. I mean, we can't talk enough about how tough this place is to play when everybody shows up. But talking more about what's going to be happening on the court, not in the stands, to get revenge, you guys are going to need to limit Kobe Morrison, GW Danville's star point guard, who has over 1,600 career points and averages close to 23 points per game. You guys are going to need your defense on him to be airtight.
Yeah, and as we've gone over as the team through our walkthroughs, we know that he takes a lot of shots. Mm-hmm. And limiting his shot ability and keeping him off the glass, I think that will be our main point of not letting him score, because I mean, it's hard to stop a kid who takes a lot of shots, especially when they're trying to feed him the ball over and over again. But I think if we limit it as much as we can, don't let him get that many shots off, I think that's really going to be a key part of this game. Yeah,
100%. And you guys are also going to have to watch out for Eagle Star center, Jason Bryant, who averages 6.4 rebounds per game and close to 2 blocks per game. Tanner and Cam are really going to have to fight him hard in the paint and keeping him from having too big of an impact on the game.
Yeah, he's big and he's strong, and that's really his main point of the game, is crashing offensively and defensively, grabbing boards, causing second chance opportunities for them to score. And I think having him boxed out, us getting those rebounds, not allowing them to get those extra shots, will really bring an advantage for us, because that'll allow us to go on fast breaks, get extra chances for us to score, and taking that away from them. I really think that'll be a big part.
Right, so 2 big players that you guys are going to have to watch out for tonight. Zooming out, overall, GW Danville is 17-6. Coming into this game, they are on a 12-game win streak, playing their best basketball of the season. So it's going to take a great performance out of you guys to be able to get the win tonight.
I agree. I mean, yeah, they're going to have a chip on their shoulder. Like I said, we will. 12 straight wins, that's kind of hard to do. It doesn't matter who you're playing, where you're playing. 12 games in a row to win, that's tough.
Right. Yeah, and so, I mean, both teams have a lot to play for, and I'm really looking forward to watching you guys tonight. Good luck.
Yeah, I'm excited.